Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I hope you've had a great start to the week. So this is me just walking back down to Stockbridge just to check out the thrift store charity shops. What's new in, basically, from the weekend. So yeah, just looking at the first one, the Bethany store, the best one. Having a quick look on the windows. If you watched my videos from Friday, you'll see some of those same items. And when I did go in, there were some new items. So it's always worth checking out. So in we go. Now to the back where all the bric-a-brac small items are. Hey, how's it going? There's some new furniture they put in as well. Some fancy hats. Lots of glasses. Some sort of a water jug and bowl. So the prices are still, they're not bad for that kind of stuff. That's not old, but you can never tell. As in what they're going to bring in. That's for a little princess. So perhaps it's got something to do with the royal family. Some old books. So that painting there has just been put in. It's £250 for that oil painting. If you leave a comment below, is that something that you would buy? And that's quite a nice one of the gardens of some palace. Looks to be Georgian. That looks like Jamaica or Barbados, like a print. Yeah, just looking in all the cabinets, seeing if there's anything small that they've put in. That's new. That's an interesting brooch with a cat with a fishtail. That tea caddy's still there. That's been there for weeks. Right, on to the next place. So we're just going over the bridge in Stockbridge, looking down at the stream. There's a little bit of rain and a little bit of wind, but it's okay. You can see that some nice shops there in Stockbridge. So the Deborah store was unfortunately closed. So just a quick look in the window. We're going straight to Bernardo's on the corner. Yep, just a typical glass, ceramics, jewellery, bric-a-brac at the back of the store again. I saw this painted wooden toy car. It's not very old. So you can see £7. It's interesting. Ceramic figure with some geese. Right, on to the next door. So a quick look at Scout. Now they were shut, so I just filmed the windows, inside the windows, so you can see some of the things they've got in the window. Some vintage toy cars, some glass. Looks like Venetian glass. These like glass sweeties. Murano type or Venetian glass. There we go, some glass fruit that look quite cool, but they're new. Are they reasonably priced, I imagine, because if you get them from online from a proper shop, they're probably a lot more. There's a mechanical toy mouse. Yeah, looks like some pantry boxes. There's Hector's, the pub. That's me again, hello. Books in a Cup. It's a great little coffee shop if you want to have a break and just sit down and have some coffee and a little bit of cake. On to the next door. So it's cancer research. Just letting this lady and gentleman leave. They let me kindly held the door open for me. There we go, straight to the back where the bric-a-brac is. It's a hand-painted glass jug. Quite interesting. I always check them out because you can never tell if there could be a Georgian glass that's been painted, hand-painted. So close inspection, it happened to be modern. Some nice cranberry glass. I think that's Copenhagen porcelain. These figures, typical type figures. They're like a beigey blue and white type color. There's some Taiwanese made ceramic porcelain set, bone china. Having a quick look in this cabinet here. They put their most expensive stuff in that cabinet. Alright, time to go. So Save the Children, that's the next door. That's a couple of doors down from Cancer Research. Again, straight to the back where all the bric-a-brac is. It's a nice steamer chest or sea chest. It's not for sale, unfortunately. It's for display, but it looks pretty cool. And some more magazine and comic books. See, dated 1951. Let's have a quick look inside it. Pans and Rags. Never heard of that cartoon. Heard of Dennis the Menace and, you know, the old typical ones, and Tom and Jerry, but anyway, yeah, some more bric-a-brac, more modern type stuff. Like I said, at the markets is the better stuff, the really old stuff that people bring out. I think the people working in the stores in these charity shops get first dibs or first choice over old items, and they're able to actually buy them and keep them, so before they go put out. So let's go to the next shop. So it's a British Heart Foundation. Let's go in and check it out. Straight to the bric-a-brac section. And I spotted this vintage door knocker. So it's in the shape of like a Greek pillar. So it's actually quite cool. Solid brass. Let's keep looking around. So this Victorian jug with a pewter lid. So it's porcelain with a pewter lid basically. It's only £8.50. I'm looking around and I spot this, looks to be an antique brass string box. It's £20, but it was very heavy. It was solid brass. I've not seen one like this before. So in the comments, just leave a comment just to say, what do you think? Do you think that's worth £20? Would you spend £20 on a string box like that? I mean, you could use it for other things. Personally, at the market, something like that's UK £5. So £20 is no profit in that. End of the day, we're here to kind of make money. That's what it is. We've got to make a living. And think of our pension and our future. So we've got to be careful with money these days. It's a nice display of Easter eggs and bunnies and whatever else. Alright, time to go to the next store. Right, this is a Chest, Heart and Scotland Stroke charity shop. Straight to the back again. It's a bit of a pattern. Go to the back, it's where all the old stuff is. Well, the bric-a-brac. So this plate's new in. This wasn't there on Friday. And this happy looking figure. That's still there. It's only £12. Doing a shop in New York, that'd probably be over $500. That cranberry bowl. This is independent zebra, so this is not antique stuff. This is more of like a craft shop. They've got quite nice handmade items in here. It's worth checking out if you come to Stockbridge. So here's a shelter. Going into the shelter, I spot these two little vicious animals. I had to be very careful around them. I didn't want to lose my legs or my ankles. So just a quick look to see where they are, just, you know, for my own safety. I am joking, by the way. Anyway, here's a nice plate. Nice ceramic plate, nicely painted. It looks very bohemian, like somewhere out of Hungary or Austria or Czech. It looks pretty cool. Straight to the back. Let's have a quick look. I never have expectations at the charity shops because really the markets are where the excitement is at, to be honest, because you never know what's going to turn up at the market. In some ways the charity shops, but there's less chance. But still, a lot of dealers come over from America, Canada, all over the world, and they buy stock from Edinburgh, from these charity shops to take back. I remember last summer there was a lady from San Diego. I heard her talking to the owner at Unicorn Antiques, and she was just buying up lots of old Victorian poison bottles to take back. Some little shop she had there in San Diego. So just having a good look around. Hey there. So I'll be putting some more videos up of like things that I've sold and are going on eBay. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't.